Hey there, and welcome to my fourth Let's Play RuneScape video here on YouTube. I decided today what we're going to do is I'm going to start in Port Sarim. I'm going to make a quick run down to Port Sarim, and we're going to get some more chocolate, I hope. And again, the goal is to create our own, well, I say create our own. Our goal is to gather all the ingredients that we need to pay the apothecary to make us energy and strength potions. It will be the first that I have ever done this. That's a big reason why I wanted to do it. Again, I still have canceled the Iron Man status on this account. So soon I will be able to interact with the Grand Exchange. So I figured this might be just, again, something I've never done. And then after I can interact with the GE, I'll probably never do it again. Because why would I? As long as I have the money and I can get these myself, I can do that. But I feel like that's a thing I want to do, especially being a still a free-to-play member. I feel like to get the most out of the game, I probably should try and, go through and create things that I can at least once, and then that way I just get the full experience of it. Oh, I need to be on this side of the gate, I think. Actually, I think it doesn't even matter. Yep, I don't think it matters at all. I think it just takes me closer to Edgeville than it does Port Sarim. Or does it go? No, it's Drainer Village. Edgeville is north. This is Drainer. Yes, it takes me to Drainer Village. So I could have actually gone around the farm and end in Port Sarim. Probably faster. But yeah, I hope everyone's having a good day today. Currently uploading another a VOD onto the channel from a Twitch stream that I was doing right before this. I decided to grind hobgoblins instead, because I looked up that opposed to hill giants, they have a 1 in 6 chance of dropping the lipwort roots, and so that was almost double the chance than the hill giants, who were at like 1 in 11, I think. And it might have been almost on average 1 in 11, but boy, it felt way worse than that. And if anyone ever actually happens to sit and watch those videos all the way through, I imagine you're going to feel exactly the same. But yeah, I had a little bit more success. It's about half and half. So across what I did across, I think maybe 1 YouTube video and 1 VOD, versus the one that I did today on hobgoblins. Yeah, so literally double the chances, right? Oh, that's not the... Guess we're attacking goblins now. Alright. You shouldn't be in here anyway, man. No wonder Wade in here is running around all frantic. I hate that that sets him at 0. I think the strat there for that is to actually world hop and hope that someone was not there before you to clean out his chocolate inventory. And again, I believe if we examine these, the chocolate actually goes at a good rate. Wow, I figured chocolate dust might actually be more expensive than the chocolate was. I feel like the chocolate was actually at like 100 and something. Oh, you know what, guys? I brought a teleport. I brought a teleport so I wouldn't have to run back. Sorry about the pop-ups again. I am on mobile. We'll go ahead and walk again. Why not? Nice little walk through the cabbage field. Or next to, rather than through. One day I probably need to adopt the tactic of not wearing my full armor every time I'm just running around, but I also do plan on showing the run for the red spider eggs. I don't know if anyone would happen to notice, but I have the red spider's eggs in my inventory, meaning that I did find the way. It was, in fact, through the East Varrock manhole. Apparently there was a door that I ran past, and I'm going to show you guys the run, just in case if anyone was curious. Because some of you may be like me, you can even read the instructions on Google, might get 2 different answers on how to do the same thing, and then when you go to execute, neither one's exactly right. Or you just half-ass read, like I probably did, but I feel like there was some information missing there. So yes, that's one of the VODs that I uploaded, is I actually ran through the sewers again, just to see if there is a way. I tried going into the wilderness even, because there's a manhole that is west of Varrock. So it's like there's technically not a West Varrock manhole to the sewers, but I was like, it is west of Varrock, so maybe. But I feel like most of the instructions and guides have been done for these games are pretty specific. So they might have said, you know, northwest of Varrock in the wilderness. I am going to save my my energy here, let that recoup as we walk back to the run, to the red spiders. I do recommend going in armor if you are a low level, or pretty close to the level I am. You know, I got 35 defense, total combat level is 50. It was probably about like 45. I've leveled quite a bit, grinding out for those roots. And while I was down here getting spider's eggs, you know, you're just picking up spawns, so I was going ahead and attacking the red spiders too. Alright, so if you're south of the palace here, and Varrock, you'll go over to where this little blue arrow icon is with the exclamation point. Over on the east side of the wall, or up against the east wall of the palace. Go into this manhole cover like before. Nope, I was about to do the same thing again. I always go the wrong way first. So you would think at some point I would start to do the opposite of whatever my first instinct is, because that's how this has been going so far. Again, sorry about the pop-ups, playing on mobile. If I had a choice, I would do it another way, I promise you. And so from here, I think it was this way. Basically what we're gonna do here, anytime you see a door, I believe, you just make sure you go through the door. I also climbed up a ladder that I'd never been to before, and it takes you to the bear cage that is at the back of the Varrock Palace, and I'd never been there before. I found that quite interesting and quite entertaining. You know, I've seen it so many times off and on for years, and just never once went back there. I honestly, when I did play, I don't think I ever came down into the Varrock sewers at all. Because why would I? I mean, I was struggling trying to keep up with my friends, and when I did, it was like immediately, you know, like, let's go do clan wars, and you're like, oh, you should get a 99 skill cape. Okay, what's the easiest one to do? So I come to find out, you know, fletching was pretty easy, because you can kind of do it all yourself, self-sufficient, and I did. I made every arrow string. I made every single, I chopped every bit of wood. Oh, by the way, yes, you do want to bring you a knife or a slashing weapon. You had to cut this spider web that was down here. And again, if you're a lower level, you gotta watch out for these skeletons. They're only level 25, so it's not much here. Accidentally killed that little spider. Okay. Because why not? Alright, so yeah, basically go through every gate and go through every door. And then hang over to the left side. You'll see these red spiders here. So I grinded on them a bit. The reason why you really want to be armored is because I could probably run around and show you real quick. Once you run around, these things will aggro onto you, and instead of the typical like one enemy at a time, every single one of these guys has the potential to jump on you, and they will. So what I was doing when I was waiting, I would step out here and just kind of kite them back to this walkway, so that way there was only one you would have to deal with. And then I would sit here and just just stack them out and wait for the spawns to come out. So you run back into the south side of this room, grab your spider eggs, and if you can, bring you some food, and you can just stay down here and wait for the spawns to come back and get a little bit of combat XP. But you can see even the one across the waterway here is dying to come back at me. The other one walked away. I'm pretty surprised at that. And yep, so that's what I did. I brought a lot of armor because I feel like a lot of the guides told me I would be coming through this mossy giant area. And I do believe a giant's key that I picked up lets me go into that room. I don't think that that is a members only area. That might be members only. No, it's not members only. And that might take you to a boss that is down here. Okay, if I want to do moss giants, I really just go right there. But they're level 42. That's really close to my range. If I got some better equipment like this guy down here in the full adamant. Well, look at him. Yeah, he's level 42. And he's taking them on. There's probably some good drops to be had there. Nothing that I had ever done. Again, I never came after moss giants. Like, I remember grinding so much, I got like dragon legs because getting the fletching cape, that was actually pretty profitable. Like barely profitable. But it got me enough. I think I got a little dragon set, but I couldn't get the torso. So I think I just rocked the fighter torso. That was a pretty common setup way back when. And before the fighter torso, it was a granite torso. The poor man's, or the lazy man's iron torso. I wonder if that's still a thing, because I feel like I haven't really seen any of them. Oh, and this is why I brought my telly. I'm not going to run y'all back. You don't need a knife to get through this web here, now that you can actually see it. It says you can bring a slashing weapon. I don't know if a sword is considered as, like, it has the slash here, so I imagine that's what they mean. But I brought the knife anyway. I did it both times. So, just better safe than sorry. Especially for y'all's sake. Feel like I've watched me struggle plenty here. Nope, that's not the apothecary. He's back here. If you can see it on my map, is a little south of the central plaza. It's this little, the purple vial kind of symbol on the map. Really hard to miss that afro. Look at that. That is beautiful. Make potions for me. Look at that. Oh, this is exciting, guys. Oh, and only 5 coins for the strength potion. That's amazing. Yes, do this. Oh, there's a strength potion. There's an energy potion. Let's go and get my 2 energy potions before I get click happy and can't do any more. Oh, that feels good. Look at that. That's the first time I've ever made them myself. And that right there, that's the joy of the game, guys. If you weren't thrilled by doing that, then, well, there's a lot of other things you can do in the game. I'm just saying, but if you enjoy this, then this is a great game for you. There's a lot to enjoy. Now, what do I want to do with that? Now that I have them, like, what should I do? Let's go ahead and deposit my knife here. I try to keep all my utilities and crafting in one. I probably am going to separate some of these extra bits. Is there a cap of how many tabs you can have? That I don't know. But we'll go ahead and deposit the spider eggs. I think the spider eggs actually go for a decent amount of money for early game. So you know if you wanted to do that. Where would I want to stash potions? Like with my magic stuff seems right. Why do I have that burnt stuff? I think you need that for a quest. Oh, and you get 4 drinks off of a single strength potion. That is great. I forgot about that. I don't know if I'm going to use any energy potions, but we'll keep them on hand. You know, guys, I thought that was going to take longer. So I don't really know. I didn't really have a plan for what I'm going to do next. Definitely need to get some food. Let's get some more food out. Go with 5 here. Probably need to deposit this key. Won't need that. I assume maybe we just find a quest to start again, huh? It said I'd already started the Corsair's Curse, I believe. No, and I also did a bad job of seeing what time I started the video here. It's 9:15 currently where I am now. Prince Ollie Rescue is good. Witch's Potion. What do you get from Witch's Potion? Ooh, it's a very short quest. Talk to Hetty and Remington. Let's see about doing that real quick. Which way is Remington again? Is it by Lumbridge? You know what, I could probably just go. Yeah, Remington. Why did it do that? I'm sorry, I tried to click on it up there. Did not go the way I wanted. Alright, so it's just right south of Falador. Did this just say... Was he talking to me? Where are you going? What is this guy saying? Hey, Crip, you lost. Where are you going? Sorry, if I would have had time, I probably would have responded, but I'm at a loss. I don't even know what I'm thinking. What do I need for the Falador teleports? Need some water runes. Let's get some water runes. And I'm sorry, who in the world is on RuneScape calling people Crip? Like, just, come on, dude. Crip. You know what I'm really bad about is clicking off of the info tab and going to cast the spell. Because I'll sit there and click it, and I will assume that it's because I fat-fingered. Oh, you know what? Witch's Potion. I imagine this actually has quite a bit of running around to get some items, but we'll power through. If you want to figure out your way through the game, obviously there is still a joy in that. However, if you want to be efficient in knocking out the quest, then you would want to look all that information up before and save yourself a lot of running around. I kind of don't mind finding the things on my own, but for the sake of anybody watching, that's where I have my concern. So, sorry about that. Is she actually in Remington? I think she is. Or is she in that spot up there? It said Remington. Right? I think that's actually her symbol right there. Nope, that's a portal. I feel like it's inside this building. I'd be wrong. Or is she on this side? Angel, that's not who I need to talk to. Maybe it's the person with the cauldron and the witch's hat. The one named Hetty. What would you want with an old woman like me? I'm in search of a quest. Maybe I can think of something for you. Would you like to become more proficient in the dark arts? Of course. Yes, help me become one with my darker side. Okay, I'm going to make a potion to help bring out your darker self. You will need certain ingredients. What do I need? An eye of newt, a rat's tail, an onion, oh, and a piece of burnt meat. Great, I'll get them. Alright, so I definitely remember why I had the burnt meat now. The eye of newt and the rat's tail. The rat's tail, let's go ahead and use let's go ahead and use our home teleport. You know, Port Sarum being right there, isn't it? Can I... Yes, okay, good. I clicked out of it. Alright. Bear with me, guys. I'm sorry. Had to think about where I am. Port Sarum right here. The giant rats dropped the rat's tail, right? And at the very least, I'm pretty sure I need to go to... We'll kill a giant rat first. That's where we'll start. And the Eye of Newt, I think... Don't you get it from a frog? Pretty sure it's from a frog, guys. And if you get it from a frog, we're heading the right direction. Just walk through Port Sarum, through Draenor Village. You'll see the rats, you'll see the frogs. We're already right here. Let's hit the bank. Let's be smart. I got my burnt meat. I know I do. And I'm pretty sure to get the burnt meat, you have to get that by overcooking rat meat. And that gets harder to do the higher your cooking level is. So I feel like very early I knew I was going to need that. It might be any meat that you can use. Got the burnt meat. I imagine I didn't keep an onion. I'm kind of keeping all my stuff together here in the food category, so I don't believe so. And I know I don't have an Eye of Newt. That I know for a fact. Potatoes. See, and that's one thing I feel like I know about the onions. The onions you're gonna have to find inside or outside of Lumbridge. Burnt shrimp, that's a great name. Burnt shrimp, you ever catch the catch a YouTube video? I'm down with your name. I appreciate it and I get it. Ah, I didn't go the right way. I'm on the wrong side of Lumbridge, man. But I'm where I need I'm where I need to be for the onions. So let's just pretend I did that on purpose. I feel like there might be some other things you need onion for, so I'm going to go ahead and pick a few. I feel like there was a time where I went into a world and onions were picked. They were gone. But yes, I need to work my way down into the swamp area. Oh, I'm working my way back north again. I like clicking on people's names and seeing them. Sometimes you see some very creative names. One Stone J. Herb 521. I will let you all use your imagination as to what those guys are probably thinking. This is a quest here, but I'm pretty sure that that would be... Where am I going? Pretty sure that's a member sort of quest there. Giant rats. We found the rats. Rat meat. Like, do you have to kill a basic rat for the rat's tail? Let's not waste time waiting for the spawn. Let's go ahead and just jump in. And in case you have to get the Eye of Newt from a frog, I'm pretty sure it's from a frog, right? That is what an Eye of Newt is, correct? I don't know why my volume just changed there. Well, that's not looking great. Let's go ahead and get on that. Sorry, I'm currently looking up the Eye of Newt, but we're gonna keep attacking giant rats because I'm hoping for the best here. See, and I don't think I can get them from a herblore shop. There's Betty's Magic Emporium in Port Sarum says you can actually buy them. Okay, so maybe that's an option. Rat tail. I didn't see frog under the list there. Oh, apparently there's a... Apparently everything you need to do, if you get the onions from Lumbridge and you already have a piece of burnt meat, you can do a lot of these just right from Remington and Port Sarum location. If I absolutely have to, I believe it said that Eye of Newts will actually be dropped by a certain level of zombie. I do always like the hangout spot in Drainer Village. Betty's Magic Emporium in Port Sarum. Would that be the one with the rings? Which one here would be the Magic Emporium? No, do not close that door. That's Grum. Oh, yep, it is that place. Nope, not that place. This place. My map was turned around. I didn't see a NPC in here. There we go. There's Miss Betty. Betty, you got what I need. My one Eye of Newt. From what I understand, those are only good for me in this quest. They might be in more, but I think it's a herbivore ingredient. Herbivore ingredient. Yeah, sorry about that. It is a herb lore ingredient. Another members only skill, which I'm very sad about. I feel like I remember liking herb lore. That, or I just enjoyed people who enjoyed herb lore, because there were a lot of enemies that would drop valuable seeds and herbs, and instead of people grinding for those herbs themselves, they'd be more than happy to buy that off of the Grand Exchange. Oh, excuse me. And now straight ahead looks like it should be the archery shop. And yep, there are rats in here, so apparently this is a popular location to get the rat's tail. Nailed it. And you know what I'm really bad at is looking for the quest marker on the map, because I'm sitting like, oh hey, where's that lady? Where's Hetty? Well, guess what? Tell her I found everything and can I have them? She does a chant over her cauldron and mixes the ingredients. Now drink from the cauldron. You drink from the cauldron, it tastes horrible. You feel yourself imbued with power. Congratulations. You're awarded 1 quest point, 325 magic XP. Does nothing happen to you? I thought like your face changed or something, but okay, I guess I'm just stronger. Alright. Oh, if anyone was curious to know, here is my man without the, without any of the armor and stuff on. Didn't even get that level up. Still need 2,000 XP, but okay, pretty simple, basic little quest, but you know. I'm glad I was able to pull something out. I thought that run and everything was going to take me longer. I think you guys would agree, due to precedent. Videos don't quite go as according to plan, right? But fun all the same. I had a great time. I hope you guys do too. And hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope to see you on the next one. Bye-bye.